Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, thanks so much for joining. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you can join the Raven family. And if you hit that notification bell, it's going to notify you when videos go live on the channel. Today I am bringing you update number 2 of our Notsoberry meets current household. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. As you can see, today is a very special Barey Winterfest, and we are going to be decorating the tree. Currently right now we have Arabella in the kitchen. She's just doing a little bit of cooking, but we're gonna go ahead and get her in here so that she can do some decorating. We want her getting this tree looking its best for Winterfest, so I'm just gonna go ahead and have her get the tree in working order. So we're going to do some decorating, and we're going to do it in red and gold ornaments, and so we're going to go with that red and gold theme. So we'll get her in here to decorate. Obviously I can't get little Harkin to help because he's too little, but she can do all of that by herself, and then he'll participate once it's time to open presents, because that's really the only portion of this that he can really participate in. And to be completely honest, after decorating, the only other part of this holiday that she really cares for is really opening presents herself. But we are still going to go ahead and get the Winterfest meal going. I am going to have her cook a nice Winterfest meal. I do want them to enjoy a meal together as a family. She is having a good old time doing this. Even if she is doing it by herself. She's like, that one can go there, and that one can go there, and oh, that looks lovely there. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, now for some lights, and then I think that'll be good. It is funny how when you're trying to get her to put lights on, it looks like they're putting more ornaments on, but that's quite alright. And the topper goes on as well. And it looks like the mail has also been delivered, so we'll get her to check the mail at some point. And currently, Harkin is at daycare, so while she's doing all of this, Harkin is currently at daycare and he's getting some learning done, so she's getting all of this ready while he's at school, and once he comes back from school, then everything will be ready, and you know, then they can celebrate together. So the tree's all lit up, or well, decorated. She can finish the food and then light the tree, and everything will be perfect for when Harkin comes home from daycare. And the meal's already getting ready here. She's got the tofurkey going, which is beautiful. And she's just like, okay, it's perfect. Everything's gonna be lovely. It'll be a wonderful meal. So I am getting her to make a tofurkey, and then once she's done with that, we'll get her to do a couple of side dishes, and we'll just put the tofurkey up there on the shelf so we can have it on this, you know, where nobody can get into it. And we'll have us a nice meal together as a family, and it'll be lovely. So we'll do a little bit of cornbread and collard greens for a side dish here with our tofurkey, and it'll be beautiful. So there's the tofurkey there, and I'll just put it up here on this shelf, and then nobody will be able to mess with it and eat it, and it won't go bad and things of that nature. And now she'll make that collard greens and cornbread as a side dish, and then we'll also get her to go ahead and make a dessert for the meal as well. We'll probably do some banana fritters. That sounds like something that would be good to go with this meal, so we'll just do a party size of banana fritters to go along with this as well. And I'm not exactly sure if Sota will want to come over for this holiday or not, but he did show up randomly for Harvest Fest, so there is a good possibility that Sota will maybe come for Winterfest as well, just because he tends to show up at sometimes the randomest times, so it's a good possibility. And at least if he does come by, we'll at least know that there will be enough food for everyone. So there's the collard greens and cornbread. So we'll just stick that up there. And now she's currently working on the banana fritters. And then once that's done, Harkin should be coming back home from daycare, and then everybody can go ahead and have a meal because she's actually getting quite hungry. So we will allow them to eat once Harkin is back, and then after they eat, they can go ahead and do presents. She's like, that smells so good. She's starving to death. She's been cooking and smelling this food all day long. I know how that is whenever you're making like Harvest Fest, like Thanksgiving or Christmas dinners, and you're like smelling that cooking all day long, and you're just like, oh, like you're just starving smelling it. Like, she instantly wants to get this. No, you can't eat that. Sorry. It's going up. You can't have that right now. Go have yourself a bath. And then when Harkin comes home, then everyone can have a meal. He's almost done with school for the day. She's like, but I'm starving now. I understand. You can go to have a bath, check the mail, and then it'll be time for Harkin to be home. And then everyone can eat. Even the cat's hungry. I'll even get her to make a little bit of nice drinks for them as well. I don't know if she will because she's starving to death, but we'll go ahead and try to get her to make some nice drinks as well. Okay, so she is finally out of the bathtub, and she's just going to go check the mail here. And once she's done checking the mail, I'm actually going to go ahead and get her to put up some Winterfest decorations. So while she's killing time, she's just going to put up some Winterfest decorations, and then I'm going to get the tofurkey down here off of the shelf and the other food items as well, and we're going to go ahead and call everyone to a meal and let them have their their Winterfest meal here, and then everyone can go ahead and they can eat their lovely meal. I'm not exactly sure why she can't call them to the meal with the little bell like they're supposed to do to get the credit for Winterfest, but that's okay. She's once again going and doing what she's not supposed to be doing, which is getting a drink, but she's being difficult. Don't drink that. Go in there and look at him in his cute little outfit. He's all dressed up for Winterfest, which I love. So go in there, everybody, and let's do Winterfest meal. Oh, they're so precious. She's like, how was your day at school? And he's like, it was great. He was telling her all about it. But now it's time for everyone to eat. So let's eat our meal. There we go. Come eat. So it doesn't look like Sota came by, which is fine. It is just the two of us, which I much actually prefer because, let's be real, her and Sota don't get on very well. And so we know that that's not necessarily an ideal situation to be in the first place because they're not together and they don't actually get on. So really it's just more awkward than anything. Obviously he wants to come around so that he can see Harkin, but every time he comes around it's just really awkward for Arabella, and so we don't necessarily care for that. So it is just the two of us, and that is probably much more preferred. So we are just decorating the house, as you can see, for lovely Winterfest here. We're just going to get her to get the rest of the decorations out. That way we meet that extra goal for Winterfest. And then once that is all done, the meal has been completed and everybody has their bellies full, then we'll go ahead and we will open up our Christmas gifts under the tree and see what everyone gets for Winterfest. Look at the cat just watching Harkin eat. Like, don't you think maybe you might want to share some of that tofurkey with me?
Oh,
Harkin's like, I'm not sharing nothing. I'm gonna eat this all by myself, and I'm gonna enjoy it because it's nummy food. Alright, we're gonna open presents with Harkin. Once she's done with the decorations, we'll open presents, and that'll make both of them happy because both of them want to open presents. Look at her dig through all those. She's like, oh, what a bloody mess. Alright, we got all the lights up on the house and everything is looking beautiful and very Christmassy, and we just love it. Look how pretty that looks. She's got it all decked out in red and white dangly lights, and we've got the wreath up on the house and the little sash. All the decorations are in the house hanging up, so she did a pretty dang good job for being a single mom, taking care of little Harkin here. And now it is time to go ahead and go in here and open up our presents. So we're going to do our presents now. He got a blarfy. Alright, so everybody has had a pretty decent Winterfest. They were able to decorate, they were able to have a nice meal, they were able to spend some time together with one another. They had their presents, and they had their company with just one another. They don't have any awkwardness with Sota coming around, and everything's really, really good. The only thing that's lacking now is Father Winter, which he will, I'm sure, make his appearance at some point, and I hope it's not too late because Harkin is most likely going to be getting sleepy soon and wanting to go to bed because he is a tiny little thing, and obviously he will be wanting to go to bed and get some rest because he did have school this morning. So they're just having a little bit of a conversation now about probably Winterfest and how it went, and he's like talking to her about airplanes and, you know, just telling her about what it was like to get out of, you know, go to daycare today, and he was talking about his day and what he learned about, and she's like telling him about music, and, you know, they're just having a good old time. Maybe they'll sing together in a little bit. I doubt it, though. I don't see her as the type to really sing about things. To be completely honest, she doesn't strike me as the singing type. Look at her trying to sneak presents. She did sneak another present out from under that tree. She is rotten. So he's heading off to bed. Like I said, he is tired and he has had a long day. Oh no, he's not either. He's tearing up stuff. She's putting prank gifts under the tree. Like, this is what I'm talking about. She's not one to sing about Winterfest. She's just gonna go and be destructive. Oh, now she can call to a grand meal. Okay, then. Well, that was strange. Okay. I don't necessarily think anyone's really hungry, but that's fine. I don't really think you even want to eat. Just go chat with Harkin there. I'll put this meal away. You're not even hungry right now. And of course, Bess is calling, wanting us to donate money, so we'll go ahead and donate a simoleon because we have a simoleon we can spare. And it is Winterfest, so we will have, you know, we'll have a giving spirit. I mean, I realize it's a scam, but whatever. It's fine. What are we gonna do with you? Up we go, little dude. Alright, we're just gonna go in here and we're gonna give him a bath because he is feeling a little bit dirty. Okay, so bath time, and I absolutely love it when they do bath time. I think it is such a cute interaction when the children are playing in the bubbles and they're splashing their parents. They're playing with their little ducky. So, I would assume that after bath time, he's probably ready for bed because it has been a very long day for this little guy. So we will let him go potty, and then actually he's not really that tired. So, but we will let him go potty once he's done with the bathtub. And I would think that it is, since it is getting kind of late, it should be getting very close to time for Father Winter to show up. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and we'll get her out here. She can deal with these plants, and she's just going to play with the cat for a little while because everyone on Winterfest needs a little bit of love, and the cat is no exception to that rule. So we'll just give our kitty a little bit of love here, and then we will go and deal with the plants. I'm really surprised that Sota hasn't showed up because it is a holiday and he typically shows up just randomly because he has a key to the house. But not only that, like, it's a holiday and it's his kid. So the fact that he hasn't come by is actually kind of weird, and I'm pretty shocked, to say the least. If we actually get through a holiday where he doesn't show up, I will be shocked. She's like, come on, cat, get this thing. Butter's like, I can't catch it. What's it doing? It's going too fast. Alright, so she's just going to go out here and deal with some of these plants. And little Harkin has decided to go on and put himself to bed. Oh, and then look. As soon as Harkin goes to bed, then Father Winter shows up. So she's just going to go ahead and go for a little bit of a jog. And then when she's like, I'm going for a jog, and then she can go and she can do an interaction with Father Winter after she gets back and introduce. But I'm going to go ahead and get little Harkin up, and we will see if we can get Harkin to ask Father Winter for a present. I know that he's in bed, but we'll go ahead and get him up because we would love for him to be able to interact with Father Winter and see if he can get a present, because that is something that he would like to get checked off for Winterfest. So if we can do that, that would be nice. And she's just going for a little bit of a jog here. So he's got his little winter gear on, and he's going to go outside here and talk to Father Winter and see if he can get Father Winter to give him a little bit of a present here for Winterfest. Doesn't he just look precious coming out here in his little puffy jacket? He's so cute. He's like, I'm coming, Santa. Or Father Winter. Can I maybe have a present? He ignored us. Aww. Why can't we have a present? And then, of course, here comes Arabella, and she's come over to say hello. And once again, Harkin's like, can I have a present, please? Please, can I have a present? Oh, Father Winter just, like, hit on us with a suggestive look. No, we're going to ignore that advance. I'm sorry, we're just not trying to do that. You can give our child a present. And now Father Winter's embarrassed. Well, you can be embarrassed all you want, but just give our child a present. Holy moly. Okay, so we're not getting any presents clearly out of Father Winter. Okay, well that's just weird. She's decided to go for a walk because she's like, that is awkward as all get out. Maybe if I go for a walk, then he'll give my kid a present. And unfortunately, Harkin's like, forget about it. I've asked twice for a present. He's not giving me a present. I'm going back to bed because I'm tired and I don't have time to deal with Father Winter's nonsense. Oh, look who it was. Sota's arrived. I kind of figured that Sota would show up because it's unlike him to not show up. And here she is out on a jog, pushing the limits because she was like, that was so awkward that I just got hit on by Father Winter. And I don't even know how to think about that or feel about that. So she's just out here jogging and pushing the limits. And meanwhile, Sota has shown up to the house. And so now she's got 2 people at her house that make her feel awkward and a sleeping baby. Talk about awkward. She's like, oh, great. Great. Father Winter and Sota. Love it. Love it so much. But I do think I am going to go ahead and leave this update here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you are notified when new things go live on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. And until then, I am going to go ahead and fly for now. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, Ravens.